I got songs too, came with the gang, chop a ring, get her up and you shine. When I walk through, yeah, she found them who brought you. Twins in the pins once again, yeah, I brought two. When I walk through,
Alexa, stop music. I'm about to walk through, baby. Hey, what's going on? It's the real Spiel. And we got merch on tonight. Come on, you can't see me, YouTube. Hold on, let me help you out, YouTube. When I walk through, hey, come on now. We in the cut. What's going on? Case Stunner, I see you. What's going on, my tattoo artist? Tattoo artist, I got a little secret for you. I'll tell you later. But what's up with you? What's up with everybody here? See your Diaz. What's going on? Listen, it's part 2. Hey, I'm going to throw that Burger King crowd out. Listen, girl, this ain't for Burger King. This is the crown that has been given to me by Kevin Samuels. Come on now. Come on. Alexa, play my Real Spiel playlist. You don't understand what's going on.
Your playlist, Real Spiel, on Amazon Music.
Listen, we in here. We in here right now. We in here right now. We in here right now. Come on. I'm just waiting for Deli to come through. Pop, 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 pop. I'm waiting for it to come through. Alexa, hold the music. Because tonight's a big night. We're going to have some serious conversations tonight. We're going to take over the airwaves on YouTube just in a minute. And we're gonna mash up the things all the way in Instagram. All right? Deli probably in she bed because it's 1 o'clock in the morning over there. Poor thing. I don't know if I have to throw some cold water on her. She might arrive sometime in the future. She says, not the hot gal summer glasses. Listen, we don't know about no hot gal summer glasses, but I understand that the number one stunner is rocking his eyewear. Okay? Merch! If you need some merch, talk to me. It's Ask a Man. You might recognize that face. And it's the real, come on, you can't see it. It's the real Spiel. Come on. Alexa, resume music. This can't be done without theme music playing in the background. Why? If you know a Trinity person and they put on a song and they say, why? Party's about to begin, you know. Alexa, pause the music. Party is about to begin. He said, are you dumb? I'm the You know what? Kylie, I'll give it to you. You're the number one stunner on Instagram right now. Yes. So here we go, man. Here we go. It's about to go down tonight. Alden, I see you. Hajar, I see you. Heavenly Opal, I see you. Hiya. How you doing? Let me go see who's over here, sitting here harassing us in good taste on YouTube. On Yvonne, good to see you. Good. I was looking for you. I was actually looking for Yvonne because I know Yvonne is over here, and I know everybody else there is on Instagram. And we're trying to get things started. Hold on. Let me decrown. Alexa, resume music. Can't decrown to no music. Has to be some atmosphere music in the background. Come on. Alexa, stop music. Come on. We are here tonight to resume a conversation that we were having last night. And we're about to get it started. Like I said, Deli is supposed to come on tonight. She's going to come in whenever she feels like coming in, if she wakes up. Okay. Oh, Deli, you decide to get up. You decide to wake up. Yeah. Oh, here she comes. Alexa, play I Need Thee by Paul Morton.
Here's I Need Thee by Bishop Paul S. Morton Sr. on Amazon Music.
Because this is what the Lord put on my spirit.
And what I accomplished in my life.
When she came in, you know,
I realized.
When she came in, Paul Morton put this on my spirit for you. How are you, Deli? Paul Morton put this on my spirit for you.
I need the Lord tonight.
And I realized that there was something that was missing out of your life. Praise the
Help
Lord.
comes from the Lord.
And so the Lord told me, when she comes online, your sister, your beloved, tell her
I
this.
need you like the ocean needs the water, or it will run dry.
Alexa, hold the music. Yes, I know that's how you felt. I know that's how you felt. I know it's
Alexa, I'm so sorry that you've been suffering all this abuse all this time. My sincere apologies to you, Alexa. I know it's been hard. I'm here now. I'm here to just, take some of the load off.
I need thee like the many stars above, need the setting of the sky.
Good morning, brother. It's like 1 a.m. in London.
It's 1 a.m. and I said this girl.
To bed.
I didn't think you're gonna get up. I said this girl's sleeping and she bed.
Well, it's family. We unlock. It's family. That's what I have to do.
Look at Heavenly Opal says, are we really siblings? Yes, we're really siblings. This is my father child. I am a father child. And she is my father child. We are siblings. We are DNA siblings. Yes, we are. It's my sister.
Yeah. This is my actual brother. The first of our tribe.
I am the oldest. I am the senior statesman of the family. Deli, did you see? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just felt that, it was your fans kept messaging me, they were begging me to come back. They were like, Deli, he's just run amok. We're desperate to have you. Please save him. So I figured, you know what? Let me just come on. Let me just, catch you in your tracks. Quickly just whip you together before you just run off the rails,
The truth of the matter is that a lot of people have actually been asking for you and saying, we like Deli's perspective and, we wanted her back. Sir, if you're single, why are you talking about relationship? I'll tell you that in a minute. But we wanted Deli's perspective. We appreciated Deli's perspective. And the reason we appreciated it is because we've never seen such a toxic woman, and we want to make sure we're not like her. Hi! But they were definitely wanting you back. That's the truth. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. K Stunner, listen, I said it to other people before, and I'll say it to you, and I'll say it, I continue to say it. I am not a relationship expert. I am an expert in toxic relationships. Okay, I am an expert in dysfunctional relationship. Right. That's right. So I am here to make sure that you guys identify and understand what a toxic and dysfunctional relationship looks like, because I am not only the president of the toxic dysfunctional relationship, I am a member. Okay, so all y'all on YouTube, that's my credentials.
And that's a lesson to anyone who tries to come for us, right? You don't need to have 10 degrees to run a business. Real life experience allows you to handle, lots of different scenarios.
Absolutely.
And if it's anything that we can share, it's the lessons that we have learned. We're not perfect people. We're not trying to be. Nobody, married or not, in a relationship or not, fake relationship, real relationship, successful or not, nobody has it all together. So for all you single folk out there who poking holes, poking at yourself first. Take the log out your eyes, sis.
And I have plenty of hole. All right, K-Stunner is my friend. I have plenty of hole. But you know what, K-Stunner? I'm also published. Take that. All right? In the Minds of Men. Get it on Amazon. Get it on Amazon, In the Minds of Men. So as much as I am not a relationship expert, and I am an expert in dysfunctional relationship, I published, all right? My right book on it. All right, go ahead. Shameless plug. But Case Stunner, thank you. It's a good comment. I planted Case Stunner in here to make sure that she brings those kind of things up. So she's actually paid sponsorship.
Yeah, she's a paid back at dollars.
Yeah, she's a paid back at dollars. And she's good at her job. Lenora, you recognize that person? You recognize who that is? Who is that?
She's my stalker.
She's your who?
She's my personal stalker.
Yes, exactly.
Lenora.
The one that pushed you out the womb. Love you, Lenora. Good to see you. Listen, Deli, let's get this show on the road. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. You saw my notes, and I sent my notes to you. I don't know if you had time to look them over. We can't.
I didn't. I really was catching up on my sleep,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't have a chance to catch yesterday's show, part 1.
Okay, good.
I got lots of opinions.
Well, why don't we start with you instead of me doing a recap, which I don't want to do because it's a whole show. Give me any of maybe your top 2 or 3, top 1, whatever you want, because I came from the meeting and I'm going into the security aspect. So maybe you can now say what you heard that you have a lot of opinions on.
Well, first of all, I listened acutely and I said to myself, well, is this an episode of 50 Shades of Grey? Is this the Stop Dumb episode where the guy tries to get the girl to do what he wants? I'm like, what is this? I feel like, am I falling asleep? Is this supposed to be one head? So my first main point is that to the ladies out there, what Trini said, don't take no cat in bag. Don't take no cat in bag.
What I mean?
What that means is, if you see a gentleman, don't call him over and tell him you're going to be his wife. You don't know him. You don't know what on earth. If you have a bag, you don't know if there's money in the bag. It could be a dead cat. Yeah? You don't know his financial history, his sexual health. You don't know his mental health. You don't know if he has a criminal record. Don't offer no stranger yourself as a wife. Yeah? We have standards. We've leveled up. We ain't desperate for no man to say, oh, hey, you gonna be my husband. No, friend. On first sight? Nah, mate. Nah, fam. That's not what we're about. That's not what we're about. We are quality women, and make sure you have a thorough interview process. Ain't no, you gonna be my husband. None of that. I don't know you. Who's your fool?
There you have it.
Muscles and they might look hot boy summer. But I don't know if you're good enough to be my husband. A thorough interview is required.
And there you have it. The words of a modern woman. That's single. Shadow man. Okay.
That's what you think, eh? All right, I'm single.
The point of my my seduction manual was that we have flipped it now. And we have said that you modern women, because you're out here changing the world, making money, being independent and deserving everything. What I said simply was, you choose the man. You go out here, find a man that you want, pick him, whatever process you do. And when you pick him, pick a man that steps to you in the mentality that you are looking for, which is you want to be somebody's wife. So you tell the man.
I agree with you there. State up front what you're looking for, what your needs and wants are. Don't hide it. Say, listen, I'm a serious woman. I'm looking for wife things, right?
Right.
But, I mean, the seduction thing, I think that's a 50 Shades of Grey fantasy comes to that, yeah? That's what I was about to look him in the eye. Listen. Look him in the bank book, okay? Keep it moving.
Listen, I just saw something today, and I'm going to get into other stuff too, and I'm going to give you time to for other objections. I saw a clip about a basketball player by the name of Magic Johnson, and it was a historical clip, a reenactment of when he was approached by Nike. And Nike approached him when Nike was a small company, didn't have the money that Converse had to offer anything. And what they offered Magic Johnson was $1 for every shoe sold and 100,000 in stock options. They said that if Magic accepted that deal at the time, remember Magic was before Michael, and he was playing, Larry Bird was getting ultimately about the same offer. They said Magic gave up $5.2 billion because he could not recognize a good opportunity. What you just said is how some women miss the boat because they're looking at something that is substantial now instead of picking a man based on how they feel and then going through the process of building. Magic, this is what Nike said to Magic. And this is what I'm going to say to all of you modern women who are out there and you have the capacity to go find somebody and then work with them. Bet on yourself. Magic didn't bet on himself. Magic wanted an entity that was already established. Let me tell you something. I said this the other night when I was talking about the betas. Some situations, ladies, there's not enough of those guys running around. You might have to work with a Bentley that requires a little fix-up.
Point. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. But if Magic had Deli on his side, she would have given him good advice, right? Just like how I'm giving these ladies advice. Choose your right advisor. Yeah.
I think
everybody doesn't have the right picker, right? Your pickers a lot of times attracted to your trauma.
Say that again. Say that again.
Your picker is attracted to your trauma.
Your picker is attracted to your trauma.
You're picking the same dude, same type of energy, because that's who you're attracted to, right? And look at it, ladies. This is a fact, right? Your picker is attracted to your trauma. You keep ending up in relationships with the same type of man. If he's a cheater, if he's a beater, if it is he has some type of substance abuse, be careful. Your picker might be off, and you may need guidance. You may need somebody else to pick, just to make sure that you're not, oh gosh, I like this man. Oh gosh, he make me feel nice.
Well, this is where we go into the conversation of last night. Your picker might be attracted to your trauma, and in this case, in this scenario, the ladies are the picker in this particular scenario. YouTube, I don't know if you can hear everything that's being said, but you can check the show on IG later on and play it. But what Deli was saying was essentially that ladies have to be very careful with who picks them, potentially because he might be picking from his own place of trauma. He might be picking from his own proclivity. He might be expert in identifying a potential victim, a potential doormat, somebody who has the potential that he could take advantage of. And there are men out there like that. So I would be remiss if I did not say that. This is why I've turned this thing on its head and said, ladies, you go out here now and be active.
Bro, you put the script on what I said. That's not exactly what I said.
Okay. So sorry, I misunderstood what you're saying.
What I've said is that I'm giving a case of example. Oh, I like a man who's a bit rough, put me in my place. You do not like a man who will put you in your place. That's your ancestry DNA token, because master puts you. You don't want somebody who gonna rough you up and put you in. Oh, you need to tell me shut up. No, that's called verbal abuse, right? And a lot of women are attracted to what's in them. That's trauma. You were abused previously in a relationship, and you keep going for that same type of guy. You might have long hair, you might have short hair, you might be short, tall, fat, skinny, but the personality is the same.
So you're saying they're attracted to somebody who shares their own trauma, or their own trauma is causing them to pick?
Their personal trauma, my trauma,
is picking.
Is my beacon directing me to the same
dude.
That dude who's gonna deal with, who's gonna rough me up, who's gonna abuse me, because that's my trauma. I've not worked past that. I've not gotten through that. I can't see past it. Those are the guys I go for. Right? This is not me literally, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's all of us. I think that's all of us. I think all of us have a type, and sometimes the type is not just physical, but sometimes the type is
the wrong type. Yeah, it's an energy. It's a type of energy. It's a type of personality. Different Negro, same problems.
That's a good point. So that being said, let's get into security concerns, unless you have anything else from the things we discussed earlier yesterday.
That's good.
So security concerns, you have the notes. Security concerns are this. So we've come from the place now, ladies, where you've met this man that you picked, and you had your 24-hour meeting. You laid everything on the line. You put all your disqualifying questions out there. And now what you're doing is you're waiting for the grand gesture. You're waiting for him to say, I want to extend this 15-minute meeting into a date. I want to do something else. I want to stay in close proximity to you. Let's figure this out. And so now this perfect stranger that you have been texting for a day, you've met him for 15 minutes, you met him initially, you should have a baseline of what kind of man he is, but there still are security concerns. So I said that you are now being very personal and purposeful with a stranger, and you have to make sure you trust this man. And this is also the other part of it too, which I don't know what Sis will say about this, but not only make sure you trust him, but make sure he takes your breath away. That's part of it. I think trust comes with a feel. That whole vibe, that whole concept of energy that these new age modern women talk about, that's what it is. It's like, I don't know you, but I trust you, doggone it. I just got a good feel about it.
Again, let me be the health and safety person in the room.
Okay.
Some of the most charming men in history who are serial killers because they have the ability, they have the ability to charm women, to get people to trust them, Tim Brady, to allow them into their home, to allow them, into their lives because they were so handsome, good looking, well spoken, charming. Some of the biggest con men on the planet have those, have that same skill set. So again, health and safety first.
Okay, so what are they going to do?
You're going to charm yourself into the grave.
Okay, so in this example, where this woman has sought out a man that she likes, she continued to communicate with him. She set up a meeting of the next day. She sat down. They've laid their cards on the table. She feels she has a good.
You know what I would do?
Go ahead.
I'll bring him to meet you.
Well, there you go. And listen, I got set.
I'm bringing him to meet you.
I like that because watch this.
You gonna dress him down, stuff him up as you've done many times in my past.
Absolutely.
And you will know what's up.
Absolutely.
Man to man, you will know what is up. You don't need much from him. You go suss him out.
Well, and I'm going to.
So that's what I'm talking about. That advisor in your life. There needs to be someone to sense check. To sense check your picking, to sense check this decision, this feeling, this vibration, this attraction, this chemistry. Somebody needs to, to suss it out too.
Okay.
Who's going to give you an objective opinion?
I have a question because in my scenario, that person shows up within the first 2 weeks. Are you saying that we should adjust it? What's what I have here? I said 7 days, no debates, visit each other, even visit each other's residence in those 7 days. And in the 2 weeks, I say a friend of yours should meet him. Within 14 days, a friend of yours should meet him. You need a second opinion. Okay.
If he's coming to your house,
right.
I want you to meet my brother first. Don't you come into my yard.
Okay.
Unless my brother checks you out and say, yeah, this cat's cool, or nah, I don't have the right energy. Don't bring him to your yard, sis.
So within 7 days, another person that you trust should meet that person. Isn't that kind of soon?
If it's kind of
soon.
Soon? You talking about marriage? You mean soon?
These women are out here on dating apps, bringing men home one time. They're meeting guys. They're doing.
Crazy.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
Reckless.
That's what they're doing.
It's reckless.
They're having one night stands. They're sexually liberated. These are the things that are coming to me. So
now listen, that is a reality of the times you're living in.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially from COVID times. You meet someone online, you talk to them for a couple of days, you buy, you hook up, you come to theirs. It's a risk. You roll the dice.
That's what's happening.
But there are instances I've known people that I've worked with who have ended up in the grave. This is not a joke.
Right.
I've worked with people who didn't show up for work, and the company kept calling. Had to send police to the house, and she was buried in her front garden.
Wow.
All of the dating apps.
off of
right?
dating apps. That's
So,
why I told you, women,
all of the
get off of these apps.
We can't get off the apps, bro.
No, you got to.
Right?
They're hoe apps. That's what they are. They're hoe apps. Okay. Okay.
I heard you say that.
That's right.
But
Whole
I
life
think,
app.
I think that's not a fair assessment. I think there are lots of creeps on the apps, but there are also lots of really lovely people who based on location, where they live, how they work, how else are they gonna meet someone? You know, a lot of people are working from home still based on COVID. We're not in the office, we're not at the coffee shops. Things are now freeing up, you know. Your girl go have singles night, you know.
I see you.
IG, Deli,
I see you.
The Deli show. You know, I'm trying to bring the people off of the apps because I agree with you. We need to meet face to face, or meet on the app and come let Deli host you, show you a nice time. But I agree, the app is difficult to stay on the apps. It's, you know, it's not ideal. But in the absence of a singles night hosted by Deli, it's really difficult to like meet someone.
I think if you have a vibe for somebody in the first 7 days, and I always say it, I said it again, and you've hammered it home, but I say based on comfort, the two things should happen. There's only two things I think should happen in the first 7 days. Number one, have no debates. Have no conversations about things that you know cause debates. No religious debates. No political debates. No vaccine masker debates.
That kills the vibe.
Kills the vibe.
That kills the romance.
It actually kills it. And secondly, remember, you guys had your disqualifying questions out. I would want to know, if I'm a woman, I want to know how this guy lives. Now, I'm not telling you have to come into his house, but you should know where he lives, because
I want to see where he lives too. I agree. It's important to see where he lives, but I'm not going to your yard, not by myself.
You don't have to go. You don't have to go in.
You know,
but
we have a video. Show me around your flat, boo. Where you sleep? You know. Let's have a date from home.
You know what? I really like the virtual video. You know how many women do not like video calling? They don't like video calling, you modern women. Why?
No, it's not true. That's absolutely not true.
Most of you guys don't like it.
I don't know that. In London, we do days from home all the time. You know, after a long day of work, you're too tired to meet up. In terms of traveling, catching the train, all of that, you do a day from home. You're still getting to know someone. It is, you know, everybody's on Teams calls and Zoom calls. We're used to doing things online now. We're used to meetings online.
Right.
It's just the next step. And yeah, you know, you have a little, what you drinking, I'm drinking something, you drinking something, and show me around your flat. Let me see your dog.
You know, let me say something, because Kay Stunner here, I really believe what she's saying. You know, Kay Stunner said, well, there's no problem with dating a serial killer if you're crazy as well. Kill him before he kills you. You know, get all crazy real. These are these Toronto women. Okay, these Toronto women. Okay, you hear this woman said, the woman has no fear in her at all. You see, hey, all you men on YouTube, these women in Toronto, watch yourself. You know, they're not easy. Kay Stunner is a prime. The woman said she has no problem. She says, I don't care about dating a serial killer. If he's going to kill me, I'll kill him first. Madness in the six. These are Drake's. These are all Drake's people. These are Drake's people. All these people are Drake's people. So good. After the 7 days, you have the 14 days. So in the second week of knowing this person, I said, and Sis said in 1 week, I'm saying in 2, because sometimes you need a 7-day feel out, because before you try to introduce them to somebody, a family member, but you say, listen, I need a second opinion about this guy. I need a second opinion. I need to see, what do you think? Like, spend some time with us. Come on a 3-wheel date with us, and figure out if this dude out. Invite him to your mother's house. Invite him to your brother's houses. Let's sit down and have a conversation with him. And also, what should take place is also a second grand gesture should take place in that 2-week period. And a grand gesture, what would you expect to happen? You know a guy for 2 weeks. What would you what would you expect him to do as a grand gesture to you, for you, in 2 weeks?
This is my brother, so I can't be myself. Okay. So in 2 weeks, what type of grand gesture? I mean, I would expect some type of gift. Flat out. It could be something thoughtful. It could be flowers. It could be, you know, a piece of jewelry, a small piece of jewelry. It can be, you know, a poem. You know, I would expect some type of something to make me know that he's thinking of me seriously.
And what would you give? What would you give?
Booty. I mean, I don't know.
Hi! Alexa, resume the music. We need the Lord.
Need you like the many stars above. Needs the setting on the sky.
Alexa, stop music. The child said she gave it on tail. Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm saying for other people, you know, you want to test that area too. Like, let's not waste time. You want to test that area of your relationship as well. We're grown folks. Yeah, we're grown. We're talking grown folks business.
Okay, let's stay there. Let's stay there. Is it, because you just said that the guy could be a serial killer. Within 2 weeks, having sex, and we're not talking to all your church people, you know, because your church people know the right answer to this. Praise the Lord. Are you talking to some of you other modern women? 2 weeks. You've known a guy for 2 weeks. Okay. You picked him. And this is a question I had to answer the other night. Is it better to know if you're sexually compatible up front, or is that something you wait to figure out later?
No. We're waiting. We need to know. Mm-hmm. I mean, and this has to do with, you know, my last show talked about the conversation between man and woman in the bedroom, and it happens before you get to the bedroom. That conversation should happen before you get to the bedroom. So within that first 2 weeks, sex conversation needs to happen. What do you like? What are you interested in? You know, let's see how we match in terms of, you know, in terms of sexual chemistry, and the bedroom, and then you need to test drive that shit to make sure that it's not all talk. So
this is what I'm talking about these dating app modern women, okay? No, but I get it. No, honestly, but what you're saying in these days, this is what I said the other night.
Okay.
No, I agree. I actually agreed. I actually agreed with you.
Who has time to wait 3 months, 3 to 6 months, just to go and see puppies? Who gonna wait 90 days to get some crap to properly? No.
I called it trash coochie the other night. Because what the hard part is, this is for Christian people too. When you have been sexually active in a past relationship, you're a sexually active adult coming out of a marriage, to say you're born again single, and you understand the importance to you. Now, this is not for everybody, because some people this is not important, but you understand the importance for you for sexual chemistry. It's going to be very hard to tell that person, based on conservative Christian values, that you are not going to be able to figure out whether or not you're sexually compatible with that person until after matrimony. I'm not telling anybody it's not impossible, because with God all things are possible. I'm putting that out there now. But it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell. And what I said the other night, you might not know this story as well, Deli, but the book of Esther is about a woman who had an encounter with her potential husband for one night. We don't know what they did because we weren't in their bedroom, but we could imagine. And she had an intimate encounter with the king of Persia, the book of Esther. And then he decided whether she was going to be the queen. So we have a kind of practical and perfect rule. The perfect rule in all wholesome things is to say, we should wait, we should make sure we're serious, we should get blood tests, we should make sure our families are compatible, we should make sure all these things. But Deli's saying, get it out the way quick.
Yeah,
I didn't say it. I did not say it.
What the book of Esther didn't tell you was that Esther shut it down and decided if he was going to be hugging, she don't know she's a queen.
Esther chose the man. Esther gave the man the look.
Esther know what she gave.
She gave the man the look, boy, and said, come here and sit down. You ain't touching this. You ain't touching this till you put a ring on this.
Nigel brothers say wistful. I learned that word last week. Wistful.
Whiskalope.
Yes, you're whiskalope.
Whiskalope, boy. I never. That's a Trinity term. I never heard that.
Whiskalope.
I never heard that.
If you have to, and even if it's a matter of you don't enjoy whiskalope or you don't want regular whiskalope, that has to be a conversation that comes up really early. You don't want to set, an unfair expectation, or be mismatched or be secretive or dishonest about any aspect of the relationship, including the compatibility for whiskalope.
My problem with the modern woman, okay, is this high need of material thing, and they're very low libidos. We have a lot of low libido gal running wrong road right now. Okay, running the road with you.
That's because you pick her off.
A king wants a queen with a queen libido. We don't. Some of y'all.
But then you're not setting expectations up front. You need to say, listen, like my homeboy, our homeboy Tim doesn't drop us at the same. He wanted every day. First thing in the morning, bang, he's ready.
He's ready.
That's clear. That's like, it's refreshing to hear a man say, this is what my expectation is. Yes, he wants the romance, he wants the chemistry, he wants the connection. It's not, doesn't lack feeling. But he wants Whiskalo 5, 6, 7 days a week.
Whiskalo boy. But this is the thing about it, though. I think, and I have met women who have said, including people in past relationships, serious relationships, who have said, no problem, but did not really understand the workload of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you might tell a man, I'll cook.
If the workload is that may need a prescription. I'm just saying.
I'm saying a lot of women will say to a man, you're funny. A lot of women will say to a man, listen, absolutely, anytime you want it, it's yours. However, they might not have a libido to match. And vice versa. I've met men who have not had a libido to match women's libido. Like, there's some women, their libido is out of this world. They'll tell you. And it's funny when women tell you.
It's an important consideration, and I agree with you, bro. Within the first 2 weeks, the conversation needs to happen and the test drive needs to happen. Ain't no idea rule in 2022.
Okay, moving along. 21 days. In 21 days, I believe, I'm going too close to my camera. I believe that you should be a full public but non-social media couple in 21 days.
I can agree to that.
Okay. Number 2.
I mean, I think you're still at the baby stages of dating. So my expectation is that we would go out together in public. We'd hold hands, kissing, that sort of thing.
Hold hands in church? Hold hands in church too? Hold hands in church?
I hold your hand under the pew anyway. So it's like another thing. So it's like we're exclusive. I don't expect, if it's just being someone you're dating with intentions,
right? Then
I don't expect you to be chatting up nobody else.
Absolutely.
And I'm not chatting up anybody else. We're kind of focused on each other. So yeah, I can agree to that, definitely.
Number 2, should you be communicating daily? And if you don't, you should apologize.
I don't apologize to nobody. But I mean, if it is that, you have to really recognize me. Okay, so another point of communication. We all have different needs. Personally, I require lots of attention. I like to be
really?
Several times.
I would never have known that.
I hide it well. So I require lots of attention. I want to hear from you several times a day. I want to feel like you're thinking about me. And I think, ladies, the thing with these men, right, is that they can think about you 24/7, but they'll never message and say nothing.
That's lies.
Right?
Lies, cap.
They're just waiting for you to do all the work.
That's not right.
Yes, the expectation is, not enough stalkery vibe, not enough, what are you doing now? What are you doing 5 minutes from now? Not in that sort of, but to be able to check in with each other, talk every day, message during the day, send a little joke, how we do, send a little Instagram joke, or, Yeah, that sort of thing. A little good morning message. You know, when you wake up in the morning, I'm like, I get a good morning message. Good morning, baby. Morning, beautiful. Hope you slept well. Yeah, that's what we are about. I should reply, good morning, my king. You know, that's what we're talking about. Like, keep it going. Keep the communication going.
I agree. I'll say it like this. If in 3 weeks that man is not still obsessed, I'm saying obsessed with you. Obsessed with you. You missed it. And this is what I'm saying, missed it. And this is my thing. This is my thing right now. The art of seduction is deeper than a lot of you women have understood. The art of seduction is something, for example, he comes home, right? And you tell him, listen, I'm going to give you a, I want to explain it. I want to give you a silk veil massage. You ever had a silk veil massage, brothers? Silk veils.
Mommy, Ma, if you're listening, you ain't talking about that one.
No. This is some stuff, boy. Taking a silk veil and just breezing it on. Oh, look. What the heck? What's this woman doing to me? I'm telling you, you should have the level of that's not even sexual. That doesn't have to be sexual. That's just a brother sitting there. He could be shirtless with his pants on and getting. You should be bringing some exotic, different. Ain't no beating thing. Now you're a case stunner now. You're a case stunner now. What? That's case stunner's movement. No. Obscure scholar. How are you? No, man. I'm saying, ladies, you should come home and you should say, today, I'm going to give you a mani-pedi right here in the living room. You're going to watch your game, and I'm going to give you a mani-pedi right here. And vice versa. But I mean, a man, this is from a man's perspective to you modern women who want stuff. You've got to keep us seduced, drawing us in, because you didn't pick no little beta man. You said you didn't want beta men on my beta show. You said you want the alphas, but you really should want the zetas. That's next week. But the alphas, you've got to keep you've got to keep them captivated. You should be dealing in the art of seduction. And seduction is not always sex. Seduction is keeping that man's mind ablaze all day. So you will get a text. He will stay in communication. He will be, babe, look at, I'm having lunch. Babe, this is my morning outfit. Babe, this is my friend Billy from work. All day long. All day long.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to give you the modern woman's perspective because that's my angle, 24/7.
Go ahead.
Feminism, alpha female. All day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't none of that foot rub going on.
Oh!
You didn't like a finish. Yeah? Ain't none of that foot rub going on unless he shuts it down in the bedroom. Shut it down in the bedroom, right? She gonna be cooking for you. She gonna wash your foot. She gonna clip your toenails. She gonna clip your mama's toenails. She gonna do everything that you need her to do. But the way to the modern woman's heart is true. Whiskalo!
Ladies, I need to have consensus here. My beloved sister is saying that if you're not getting your back blown out, you're not come looking for no food around here. You're not coming. You're not coming. She has put an excessive emphasis on sexuality and said if you are not doing it in the bedroom, and this, remember, we're in 21 days. This is only 21 days. We're only at 21 days because this is called wifey at first sight. So she's saying that within those 21 days, if he hasn't made your head turn around like the Exorcist one time, then you're not getting all that.
Yes, give me the love. Give me the heart. That's
Yo, what list, boy? All your app girls are what?
Deli brings the truth. Yeah, he needs to shut up. Don't be coming with no, rubbish whiskalo and expecting me to make you eggs and rub your contours. No, right? The whiskalo has to be on point. Yes, and all the other romantic gestures and stuff like that. But the whiskalo, the key. Gentlemen.
Jeez, I'm seeing fire. I'm seeing fire. Not even hearts. These women are like, that's right. These women are like, preach, girl. Oh you're nasty. You're
We
nasty.
played the chat.
Oh, you have no manners.
They always say, oh, the key to a man's heart is through his stomach and all that rubbish. Right, fine. Right? A woman who's over 40, right? Who is a quality professional, high class. She's a seed. Anywhere you plant her, she will grow. Right? She wants acts of service as well. She wants to be considered, to be thought of. She wants gifts. It doesn't have to be expensive gifts, but above all else, because you can give her all that. And if the Wiscolo is not good, she goes by the neighbor.
Wow. She going by the neighbor. You guys, what? Listen. So Yvonne is saying, Yvonne on YouTube and all the folks on YouTube, she's saying, to be truthful, I've always thought that the man should tell the woman she's his wife, not right away, though he may know it at first sight, but he doesn't want to scare her. A woman should trust her own gut feelings. It could be too soon to go to each other's home to avoid the sex business. Confident people don't use apps. You go out in life, supermarket, banks,
Well,
walks.
not everybody's confident, so stop knocking my people on the apps.
Yvonne is right. All your what list on the app. And last but not least, I'm with you, Dell, about that communication. Thank you very much, Yvonne. Thank you very much.
Yvonne.
Thank you. She didn't say Deli. She said me. Okay. Hey, my Canadian poppy. You see, she was not hearting you. They were hearting the Canadian poppy. That's what was hearting. Amen. Oh, she's saying hey Deli too. Come on, she's even. So now we're at 30 days now. At 30 days, but hold on, you skipped this one part. I said if you miss communication with somebody in the first 21 days, if you disappear for a day, that's weird. You shouldn't disappear. So you should apologize. If you disappear, something you should say, babe, I'm sorry. I had a problem yet. You shouldn't just show back up and say, hey, what's up? When you disappeared.
If you disappear, you better appear at my door as soon as you can, sweating, drunk, drenched.
My car broke down and I ran all the way here.
I've been walking miles, baby. My phone died. You know? I have to get to it. You better come good. You better come good.
Because people be doing that.
No, sorry.
Hey, let me tell you a story. This is a great story. So this happened yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, I was at my other position, which is going to be my single event this Saturday at the Drake Hotel, 1150 Queen Street in Toronto, 10 o'clock p.m. And there was a new hostess, beautiful Ethiopian girl. Ooh, Lord have mercy. She sees me. I'm leaving. I'm just there having lunch. People saw me on Facebook. I was just having lunch. Came down and she's like, "Do you work here?" I said, "Yes." And she hugged me. Right? Beautiful girl. She's like, She goes, could we exchange information? I said, "You should come on my show." She goes, "Oh, I don't have Instagram." I said, "Oh, Snapchat." So I got her Snapchat. Right? I come home, minding my own business. Come home. 2 hours later, my son calls me. He says, "Dad, I hear we have somebody in common." I said, "What happened?" He said, "This." Hold on. I have a Snapchat because I'm an international man of mystery on the streets. That's the problem too, right? So she goes. My son called me and said, "This lady did the exact same thing." She was like, "Do you work here?" He says, "Yes." She gave him a hug and they exchanged Snapchat information. The director said, "Like father, like son." He says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "She picked up your dad 2 hours ago." I was like, he called me back. And this is what I'm talking about. The reason I'm bringing this up is because people who disappear, right? People who disappear, you don't know what the heck they were doing. You don't know what they were up to. And, me and my son, we carry that Brereton gene. It's okay. This is Wendell. That's Wendell Jr. I understand the woman couldn't resist. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. But when you disappear or when out of sight, out of mind, when the gorilla's away, the meow might play and So yeah, you can't just be disappearing like that. You can't just be disappearing.
If she goes to you, gentlemen, that is cause for concern.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And not even ghost. They don't have to ghost. If they go silent for an inordinate period of time, it's like, this girl usually calls me around this time. It might sound paranoid.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So, bro, what about this one, right? I have a friend who was texting to me about this guy she was seeing, right? He says his phone doesn't work.
That's it.
Phone doesn't work.
He's good.
Everybody knows his phone don't work. He can't. It's hot. He doesn't receive calls and messages 24/7.
He's
You
good.
always catch him on a message.
Right.
But if you call it won't pick up. She called him from a private number. She called from another friend number. It just doesn't pick up.
He lives with he lives with the woman.
Right. Yeah.
He lives with a woman. He lives with a woman.
She said, "No, he lives with his mom." I'm like, "Have you ever been to the States?" Well, never.
Never. No, she lives with a woman, and he's like, "Listen, don't even think of calling me when I'm in that place because my phone's in the car. My phone's off.
Yeah,
period."
But he didn't tell her that. He told her the phone don't work.
Of course.
When you talk to him,
of course.
She said, "Oh, he called me when he was at the petrol station."
That's right. That's right. He's married. He lives with a woman. He's got a situation, and he's not playing with it with you. You're a sneaky link, and he'll contact you upon demand or when he requires you. Absolutely.
You hear that, girl? You know who you is. I told you. Look, my brother just told you the same thing.
I told you last night. I told ladies a couple of nights before. There's 3 things that you need to cheat, and there's 3 things that you need for a relationship. This is a quick reiteration. You need desire, you need communication, and you need opportunity. Take out one of them, you can't connect. You take out the communication, the desire will never reach opportunity. You take out the opportunity, the desire, and the communication will just waste away because you'll never have an opportunity. And with no desire, it's a non-starter. So we know where we're going with that. Okay? It's 30 days. So in 30 days, no argument should have taken place. 0. Not in 30 days. If you have to meet a guy or a girl and you guys have a vibe and you're already arguing within 30 days, something is wrong with that relationship. Somebody's toxic. There's toxic signs. What do you think?
Nah, man. I mean, in 30 days, when I say there must be some level of disagreement. I'm not talking about no ring, don't bacchanal, who costs who. I mean, we're not talking about disrespect. But if in 30 days, you've not opposed one of my opinions, not once, yes, you're bitter. I'm not interested.
No, you're toxic. The alpha males and alpha females, when they collide, they're going to have disagreements in 30 days. They are.
Of course.
Right.
That's what I mean. It must be some type of healthy disagreement.
They're toxic disagreements is what they're having. Because nobody...
There should be no toxic disagreement anytime at all.
That's what happened. If you're fighting in 30 days, you guys are toxic. One of you is toxic. Yeah,
I agree. Yep.
Because if
fighting in 30 days, ring no bacchanal.
That make no sense. Don't make no sense because I tell you me. You especially you beautiful, you really ultra beautiful toxic modern women. I can hush my mouth for 30 days. I can bite my lip for 30 days. 30 days. Absolutely. I'll be like, this girl. I'll talk about you behind your back, but I'm not gonna rock the boat in 30 days on purpose. If you're rocking the boat in 30 days, this is a problem, man. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, I completely agree. 100%. No debate, no back chat, none of that.
And
if that's happening in 30 days, it's an argumentative situation.
It's an argument, absolutely.
Wanting to say.
Absolutely. And did you say you're gone with one of your sides? Is that what you just said?
I said it's an argumentative situation on one of the sides.
I thought you said.
So I said the man for the woman.
I thought you said if you're arguing in 30 days, you're going to take off with one of your sides. Okay, because you're a modern one. No other dating of anyone else should have taken place in those 30 days. If you're on a dating app, you should not be active on your dating app in 30 days. You should
need to show me that you deleted the drama.
Absolutely. You should. You don't have to give. Now, what about passwords to social media in 30 days?
No.
I agree.
We're not teenagers.
I agree.
It's grown for stuff about.
I agree.
I mean, if your phone rings, I'm gonna pick it up and say, "Bitch, your phone ring," and you must say, "Well, can't take for me now, baby." But if you're hiding your phone, you're best off of that password.
If you're
moving sneaky with a phone,
if you touch my phone within 30 days, I will go Darth Vader and take a lightsaber and cut off your. You're great. Don't.
No, then you need to. Oh, what you have to hide?
Hey.
I'm all about privacy. I'm staunch about privacy. But if it is you going ape shit because I pick up your phone because it rings, something wrong.
Listen, an international man of mystery cannot unwind all of the sneaky links in 30 days. You need some time. Rough wind up. Good to see you, bro. You need some time. You can't unwind all your sneaky links, all your side. You can't unwind all that in 30 days. Listen, so you might hurt somebody's feelings, you know. You might, oh, hello, you called for Dell here. Oh my God.
You need to shut that down. Within 30 days, that phone should be ringing past 7 p.m. They must know, all of a sudden, they think the phone don't work. They must think the phone don't work. Shut it down.
No, honestly, a brother, if he's really serious about you, though, he's going to shut down his sneaky links really quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will. And any conversation that phone call that happens in your presence, he should be able to talk. He should be like, yeah, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just here with Deli chilling. What you up to? Which is code for girl. I'm with my woman now. Girl, call me.
Don't fall for that. You know why? Because he's gonna say in advance that Deli is his cousin. So when he's like, oh, I'm just here with Deli, he said, oh, you with your cousin.
We ain't about that. We're big men. We're big men. We're not doing that.
When he say, oh, I'm here with Deli, say, let me talk to her right quick.
We're not talking to nobody.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody called for you on my phone. Nobody called for you on my phone. A big man.
If you're calling my name, I want to say hi. I say hi myself.
Yes. Say hi. Mute. Say hi. Go ahead. Say mute. Unmute. Yeah. Listen. A big man don't have to hide. Guys, you don't have to hide. Don't have to hide. Okay. You have a life before she arrived. And you can answer your bloody phone in front of anybody. Don't hide. Don't make these modern women make you hide. You don't have to hide.
This is how they trick you, right? They do it in your face.
As a big man.
He wouldn't talk to his sneaky link in my face. That's exactly what he's doing because he's dabbling. He's betting on the fact that you don't think he's so brazen.
Alexa, play When I Walk Through.
Walk Through by Miles Yachts,
Listen.
featuring Boss on Amazon Music.
I'm going to answer my phone when I walk through. Alexa, stop the music. I'm going to answer my phone. Okay.
Listen, I'm all for answering your phone, right? Answer the phone, you better answer the phone. Don't answer the phone. And we're going to have a ring down back and all. Why? Who call it? Why do you want to talk to them in front of me? You better answer the phone, right?
Listen, hey. I'll be like, girl, this girl's calling me all the time, man. I've been trying to tell her I'm in love with you. But you know what? I'm going to block her one of these days. Just let it ring, though. Anyway, what about...
Just pass it over here. Ladies,
No.
this is another one. I've done this in the past.
Mm.
Pick a phone, and you see that girl who keep calling, delete that number with a quickness. Just delete it. You might get mad.
You know why I'll never get mad at that? Because I program all my numbers to Google. It'll come back. Now, the reel in. This is it. It's 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. The reel in. What if a woman missed all of these amazing seduction points that I gave initially, and she's now saying, well, I didn't do any of these things, and I like a guy. How do I reel this guy back in after I missed the boat of some of these amazing, key, critical things?
There's no reeling him back in. You missed the boat, sis.
You think so?
There is absolutely. There's no reeling him back in. I agree with you in terms of, somewhat in terms of, I wouldn't call it seduction, but I would call it, presenting your best self, presenting your personality, if you're funny, if if you're flirtatious, be yourself, present your best self, flirt. But if you miss the boat on that, trying to reel that dude back in, it's not so much work. Let that fish go.
You can't reinvent yourself. I'm showing people the merch because we're almost going home. You can't reinvent yourself. Some of y'all want this face on your chest.
He's not gonna take you seriously. He's just gonna take you for what he can get, and that's just the truth. He's gonna take you for you reinvent yourself. Now you're chasing, right? And he's not going to respect you for that. You're chasing.
Wow.
Don't chase. We don't run down bus. We don't run down man. Yeah. I'm not chasing, ladies.
Can I give an opposite opinion for this? If you are really a baddie, like you fine, right? And I've had this experience. I met somebody, and the reeling thing, the whole thing didn't work. It was crazy. It was terrible. And we reconnected. And the person said to me, "You know what? I realized I was really hard on you before." I was like, "Wow." And I realized you're a good man. I'm like, "Wow." And we reconnected, and everything actually was going good, right? Until I honed she because I didn't like how she treated me before. But hey,
I could reconnect with a set as this. I could flatter you, give you put you nice for a few weeks or months, and then I could reel it back in with a bit of flattery and a fake apology.
No. She reeled me back in, but this is the thing.
That's what I'm saying. She did that,
Right. But
so she reel him back in. She gave him a fake ass apology. She flattered the ego. She said, I was wrong about you. And she looked nice. When he see her, he said, oh, dang, yeah.
Baddie.
She looked good. I
Baddie.
forgot how she looked good.
She a baddie.
Right?
Right.
But what's happening in Deli is that you're negotiating from a position of weakness. Alpha to alpha female to alpha female. You're not negotiating from a position of strength. So that's an uphill climb and an uphill battle. Let him go.
You know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. Let me confess. Because the woman created a couple of months of distance, other people filled her role. So
she got replaced.
Fast. She got replaced fast because you got to understand who you're dealing with. You're dealing with the alpha zetas right here. So, but the thing is, when she came back, I could not, in good conscience, dismiss all of these loyal constituents. No. I couldn't dismiss all of these constituents because this individual who was proven to be unstable, but she's a baddie, came back. Now I had to move her to the top of the priority position, but I couldn't just fire all of the key administrative staff one time. That would not be right. The company can't run.
That is a fact. And guess what? It works in the reverse.
But it's her fault. It was her fault. If she would have been right from the start, there would have been no room for nobody.
And let that be a lesson to all you single men and women out there who think you're too nice and think you can put people on ice so people gonna wait on you.
Come on.
If you're absent, you're gonna get replaced.
What? Right away. Alexa, play the music.
Sure. Here's a bespoke mix just for you.
I don't want this music. What's going on? What's going on, Alexa? It's time to go home. Alexa, play Real Steel playlist. Come on now. You know I've got my stuff, Alexa.
Your playlist, Real Steel.
Come on.
Amazon Music.
Put it on. My sis, I love you. I'm going to come see you on Saturday on your show. Alexa, stop the music. You see me tomorrow. Also, tell us about your singles thing before we get off.
So we're having our first singles mix party games rare event. It's at the Foxton in London on the 4th of June. It's Jubilee weekend. It's gonna be awesome. I'll be hosting. It'll be icebreakers. We're gonna have free shots. We're gonna do some mingling, some dancing. Come through. Take it's online on Eventbrite for look for Deli singles night.
Awesome.
The concerts.
And in Toronto, for those people that are in Toronto, the Drake Hotel, the Boutique Drake Hotel, 1150 Queen Street, Saturday, which is tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. There's a cover. If you come in before 10:30 p.m., books your reservations, you're going to be good to go. But it's our single season, baby. And we're at the Drake.
Yes, it is.
Alexa, resume music. Everybody on YouTube, thank you very much. Deli's back in the house, boy. Share, share, share. Deli, I love you, darling. Go on your bed. I know it's late. Okay, bye. Good night to everybody on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. See you Monday.